used to believe in the sanctity of privacy. The notion that my life was mine to live, free from prying eyes and unwelcome intrusion. But then, he came into my life, the shadow, the phantom, the stalker. It began subtly, with little hints that someone was watching. A flicker of movement in the corner of my eye, a feeling of being followed down empty streets at night. I brushed it off at first, chalking it up to paranoia. But the signs kept coming, each one more unsettling than the last. Soon, it wasn't just physical manifestations of his presence. He started leaving messages, cryptic notes slipped under my door, emails from unknown addresses detailing intimate details of my life that only a select few should know. It was as though he had access to every corner of my existence, every hidden thought and secret desire laid bare before him. I tried to fight back, to regain control over my own life. I changed my locks, deleted my social media accounts, even moved to a new city. But no matter what I did, he was always there, lurking in the shadows, his presence a constant weight on my mind. Now, as I sit here writing this, I can feel him closing in on me once again. The hairs on the back of my neck stand on end, and a chill runs down my spine as I realize that he is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. He is in the whisper of the wind outside my window, in the creak of the floorboards beneath my feet. He is a ghost, a specter haunting my every waking moment, and I fear that I will never be free of him. I glance around the coffee shop, trying to shake off the feeling of being watched. But no matter where I look, I can't shake the sense that he's here, hiding in plain sight amongst the bustling crowd. I quickly finish my drink and make a beeline for the exit, hoping to escape his gaze once and for all. As I step out onto the sidewalk, I feel a presence behind me, and my heart begins to race. I pick up my pace, weaving through the throngs of people on the busy street, but no matter how fast I go, he's always just a few steps behind. Finally, I duck into a narrow alleyway, hoping to lose him in the maze of winding paths and dark corners. But as I glance over my shoulder, I see him emerge from the shadows, his eyes boring into mine with an intensity that sends shivers down my spine. I turn and run, my footsteps echoing off the walls as I flee into the night. But no matter how far I go, I know that he'll always be there, lurking in the darkness, waiting for his next chance to strike. Yesterday started like any other day, with the sun rising lazily over the city skyline. But as I went about my morning routine, I couldn't shake the feeling of unease that had settled in the pit of my stomach. I tried to push the thoughts of him out of my mind as I went about my day, but he was always there, lurking just beyond the edge of my consciousness. Every shadow seemed to hide his form, every whisper carried the echo of his voice. As the day wore on, my anxiety only grew stronger, until it felt like I was suffocating under the weight of his relentless pursuit. I tried to lose myself in work, burying myself in endless tasks and projects, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't escape the feeling that he was closing in on me. Finally, as the sun began to set and the sky turned a deep shade of orange, I made my way home, hoping to find some respite from the constant fear that gnawed at the edges of my mind. But as I stepped through the door of my apartment, I knew that I had been naive to think that I could ever truly escape him. For there, sitting on my kitchen table, was a single red rose, a chilling reminder that he was always one step ahead, always watching, always waiting.